Will It Blend is a web series from the early days of YouTube. It features this dude putting stuff you normally shouldn't into a blender, turning it on, and then at the end of the blend, he determines if it in fact blended or didn't. Very simple premise, but very effective. There's just something so satisfying about watching a bunch of stuff get blended to bits. I should know, I just watched every single Will It Blend video that exists and decided I wanted to make a video about it.
Will it blend? That is the question.
Tom Dickson, the guy from the videos, is actually the inventor and founder of Blendtec, which is something I did not know prior to this video. I just assumed he was an actor or someone on the marketing team who got roped into doing this. Tom is very likable and cute. You can tell he is having a blast making these videos. I found a report on CNBC that goes into Tom's longtime standing in the blender industry, or Blendistry for short. Now, this video is all about the Will It Blend series on YouTube, not about the history of the company, so I'm not really going to get into it all that much in this. If you do want to learn more about Tom and Blendtec, I highly recommend checking it out. Link in the description. Each episode of Will It Blends follows a very specific formula. Tom opens with his thesis.
Will it blend? That is the question.
He introduces this episode's blender victim.
I love my new iPhone. It does everything. But will it blend? That is the question. Let's find out.
He blends it up, opens the lid,
I smoke.
and reminds you not to breathe the dust,
Don't breathe this.
flips the jar over, and then he hits us with the money shot. Tom is an artist. The blender is his canvas, the iPhone is his paintbrush, and he's about to make us a masterpiece. Now, I don't own a Blendtec blender because they're expensive, and I don't really use blenders all that much. If I was a blender head though, I probably would pick up one of theirs just because of how durable they seem to be and how confident Tom is in the product. You will more than likely never find yourself needing to blend some of the stuff that Tom does in his videos, but it's nice to know that the option is there just in case. The most memorable episode of Will It Blend for me is definitely the glow stick one. I was in middle school at the time, and I remember watching it at a friend's house one night and thinking, man, this dude is crazy.
Don't drink this.
I remember the Bic lighter one also being a personal favorite of mine because of the explosion in it. Now that I'm a more mature adult, my tastes have changed and I have found some new favorites. My number one Will It Blend video is now the Jar Jar Binks one.
And I can't wait to see my favorite character again.
Hey, mine too!
Jar Jar Binks. Okay, since you all hate him so much, I'll make sure he doesn't make it into the next movie. Misa gonna die.
I'm not gonna lie, watching Tom blend Jar Jar was really stressful. In fact, anytime Tom stuffs a humanoid-looking thing into the blender, I am overcome with a mixture of emotions. I found myself enjoying the videos that transcend the blend, like the iPhone X one.
Tom, please. Don't blend her.
Who said that?
It's me, down here. Don't blend her, we are in love.
Who?
It's true, we fell in love and want to spend our life cycles together.
The new iPhone X admits to being in love with the Blendtec blender, but future Tom comes to warn present Tom, if he lets them fall in love, robots will take over the world, so Tom murders the phone and saves humanity. I also enjoyed seeing him blend the Mario Kart Wii wheel controller thing. Speaking of wastes of plastic, while watching all of these videos back to back, it was inevitable that I would finally notice a few things I disliked. If there are 160 episodes, that means at least 160 blender jars had to be used. There is no way in hell that they are reusing any of these for future episodes. Tom is blending all of these iPhones and fiberglass golf clubs, and he is not wearing any kind of ventilation mask.
Don't breathe this.
Listen, I'm just worried about Tom's safety, okay? Like, I get it. It's for the bit, and if Tom was wearing proper safety attire, he'd look like this. Which isn't how you necessarily want to look if you're trying to sell yourself and your personality in a video, so I understand why he didn't do it. Tom's blended magnets, he's blended golf clubs, he's blended silly putty, he's blended tasers, he's blended all of the iPhones. Actually, seems like Tom really likes destroying Apple products. It's like he's some kind of sicko with a freaky obsession. Wait, Tom, I didn't mean it, I swear. Please don't do it to me. I want to talk about the cultural impact of Will It Blend. Tom took his blenders on tour. He made appearances on The Tonight Show and The View. In one of the more popular episodes of Will It Blend, like the dark meat, Tom prepares something called a Coke chicken, which is a blended chicken in a can of Coke.
Ice cream yogurt. This should be a very smooth concoction. George, would you like to try a little of this Coke chicken?
And apparently a boneless version of this was made and served to Meredith Vieira on the Today Show on NBC. And I can't find a clip or anything of this, but if someone can, please let me know. I want to see her eat it. Will It Blend made a cameo in the music video for the song Pork and Beans by Weezer. Tom actually made a video promoting it. He blended a can of pork and beans and a Weezer CD. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Weezer, but I do remember this video. It has a bunch of people from the golden age of YouTube. One cool thing about this music video is that some of the people in it got bullied after they went viral. And to Weezer's credit, they do a good job of painting these people in a positive light and giving some of them a redemption arc. Look, they got all the classics. There's Chris Crocker, there's Tay Zonday, there's the Numa Numa guy, there's Miss South Carolina 2007, there's the shocked gopher chipmunk thing. It's really exciting to see all these people collaborate on this. You aren't used to seeing them together, and that's what makes it a lot of fun. Man, I am so excited to see my boy Tom in this. Let's give it a listen. I'ma do all the things that I wanna do. I ain't got a thing to prove to you. I'll eat my candy with the pork and the beans. Excuse my manners if I eat pork and beans. I ain't gonna wear... Yo, Kelly! The clothes that you like. I'm finally dandy with the mean. Wait a minute. Is that it? Where's Tom? Man, Weezer really let me down. Man, that sucked. Like, the song is fine, I guess, but I don't know. In my opinion, the blender isn't the star of Will It Blend. Tom is. He guides us through all the episodes. He's the one that sets the vibe for all of his videos. So it should have been Tom and his blender and pork and beans. This is a Will It Blend video I'm making. My brain is in Will It Blend mode. So pork and beans gets a fail from me. Sorry, Weezer, you're gonna have to redo school. Will It Blend might not be the biggest thing from early YouTube, but it definitely stands out to me as one of the best. It's very consistent, and each episode is only 1 to 3 minutes long, so you only have to watch a couple to get your fill. You might be thinking, Will It Blend is such an easy idea. Anybody could do it. Well, Tom's the one who actually went out and did it. He's a pioneer in his field, and that's why I've got a lot of respect for the dude. These types of short form content are what defined early YouTube, and we still see that influence today. Will It Blend has been active up until about 2 years ago, which is around the time that Tom sold the company. I imagine he's moved on into retirement, which, good on him. He's been doing this since the 1970s, so I'd say he's earned it. Tom held so much power in his hands, and this is how he chose to use it. Rest easy, King. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing and leaving a like if you enjoyed the video, and let me know what your favorite Will It Blend episode is in the comments below. See you soon!